Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Andre, better known as 4D from 40 Fighting Arts. But enough about me, I'm at Anime USA today, and today we have the wonderful Faye Mata.
Hi! Thank you.
Pleased to meet you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience so far with voice acting.
Sure. It's been a grand adventure. I grew up as a total nerd, and I have 3 younger siblings. Nice. And I always played video games with them and watched cartoons and stuff.
That's a good way to stay together and have fun.
Yeah. And honestly, I started doing voices just having fun with them.
Oh, just playing around.
Yeah, like if we were playing a game like, let's say, Star Fox 64.
Nice.
We would play that through like over and over and over, different routes, but then when you discovered like the best one, you would just keep trying to do that one. But so you would just memorize, like memorizing movies.
Oh yeah.
And then just say all the lines together or with each other. And that was really fun to do. And that was, I think that might have been my first time experiencing voice acting in a video game. And that was inspiring to me. So, and at first I didn't know it was even a profession, or I didn't even think about it that way.
I thought it was a thing.
And then, like later on, it's just like, oh yeah, I mean, it has to be made somehow. How is the sausage made? Yeah. But I did that for fun and entertained my siblings, and their joy made me happy. And then I started doing it more online.
Nice.
And then I ended up entering a contest. Oh, and I was in drama club in school. I took acting
so you
classes. For sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's really important, actually.
Yeah, get into the character a little bit.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, like drama and acting and all that was always kind of like a side elective thing for me while I was focused on studying to become a doctor, like my parents and my grandparents. Oh, there was a lot of pressure. Yes. Definitely, it's definitely like an Asian thing too.
Oh, yeah. It's like we'll make lots of money and be a doctor. I'm from Jamaica, so I have the same thing.
For sure, yeah, exactly.
Like now you're just making videos. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but then you end up, you do what you love, and so one thing led to another. I could just tell you my whole life story, but like I ended up entering this Anime Expo contest.
Nice.
And before that, I did some stuff online, and I was paid for that, and that was really cool. But entering that Anime Expo contest kind of like took off the anime stuff for me.
Because broke into the industry a little bit.
Yeah, they called me back. They wanted me to come into the studio, and we did a whole like, can you read this, this, and this, and these are all different voices and different types of characters.
Yeah.
So they were testing my range and my acting capabilities.
Was that kind of surreal for you? Or you're like,
oh yeah, and I was like a kid, so I was shaking in my boots, and I was super nervous because I grew up on like Toonami and stuff.
Yeah, like all the fun cartoons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a part of that? Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I was so happy just to be like an extra in the background of something. It was like, I don't know. I still remember just being fascinated by that. And then I got a role in Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic.
Oh, good show.
Yeah, and it was just some like side character. But people were like, congratulations! That's so cool! Because you're like a character in the show that speaks and not just a background character. And it was like, yeah, that's awesome!
You're in there.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be in an anime!
That is awesome. So, and I know you have a lot of experience. I mean, I've seen like Pokemon Legends, I've seen Lin Lightbreaker, which is a game I play all the time, by the way. So I know not a lot of people know about that game. It's
very niche. It's cool being in some like niche stuff, but also some stuff like Fire Emblem.
Yeah, like Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
and of course, like
out of nowhere. Yeah, League of Legends.
Yeah, that's a big one. What is your favorite project to work on?
Ooh, that is so tough. See, by default, I want to say a video game because I'm such a gamer. But I think my favorite project that I've worked on and continue to work on is actually Konosuba. As the voice of Aqua.
I haven't watched that one yet. I gotta catch up.
Oh, you have to. It's like, have you ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes, I've definitely seen it.
Okay, it's like that meets Dungeons and Dragons, the anime.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. It's really funny. Okay. And my character is this goddess character, and usually in anime that trope is like, oh, they're so revered and so immaculate.
Yeah, the light and the
But
shiny.
she is useless. She is a crybaby. She is not very helpful. She's kind of a jerk.
Really? So I got all his powers, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, right in the first episode, the main dude, he dies and he meets her in the afterlife. Right in the first episode. and he talks about how he died, and she just laughs at him because it's so ridiculous. Yeah, like he peed his pants seeing a tractor come his way.
Wow.
But he thought it was a truck about to hit him and a girl, but the girl was never going to get hit. Anyway, it's just really funny.
So
but the thing that I love about Aqua is she has so much range. She's such a fun character to play, and as an actor, that's just a gift.
Yeah, you don't have to stick to like a specific script.
Because sometimes characters, especially in anime, are very like one note. Like you are this the whole time.
You're the Chad, and that's all you're gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. But what's fun about Konosuba and their characters is it takes a lot of those tropes and breaks them. Like it's very satirical. If you're familiar with like isekais, there's like a lot of isekais where it's just like, oh, dude is trapped in another world and he becomes the hero and has to save the world. They take that trope and then just make fun of it. So it's just really fun.
That's
anyway,
awesome.
Yeah, lots of rage. She's happy. She cries. She voice acts other characters pretending to be other people to like invite people to their guild because nobody wants to join their guild. So she pretends to be other people.
She's trying to lure people in.
She sings
She sounds like a pretty cool character.
Yeah, and she has tantrums and
that must give you a lot of fun.
Moments. Yeah,
because I know I saw that you did like there was a League of Legends like those short. Which by the way, League of Legends makes some awesome those short films that it kind of make. And,
yes.
And you were Katarina, but it was just like a little bit of voice here and there. It was
just
some of
like
the grunts and stuff.
Oh yeah, like Rengar comes and like slashes her between her legs, and she's like, and that was my moment.
That's the one voice line. So it's quite a bit different ranges. So now I'm gonna get you to throw something under the bus. What's your least favorite?
Least favorite. So I love all my characters in different ways, but definitely my least favorite character that I've played is Malty from Shield Hero.
Malty.
She is a huge beep and she's just a really controversial character.
Gotcha.
And I like to joke that she is actually kind of like the King Joffrey of anime. Because
oh, really?
People hear about her, or see her, and
they're like,
just like, oh, there's this burning hatred. And I'm just like, I swear I'm not like her in real life.
That's not me.
But she is so mean.
Well, you survived that one. King Joffrey did not survive that real life.
Yeah. Well, there was a time. Well, I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
She's still alive, but
still alive.
I don't want to spoil anything. Things came close.
So I also know that you were a pro gamer at one time, which is awesome, by the way. I played a couple of like Cal leagues back in the Dota world, but I didn't get too pro. I was too busy at the time.
Okay.
So like, was that a fun time for you? Like,
oh my god, it's the time of my life. I would take up this entire interview talking about that. So if you want me to open that box, I'll try to keep it short. Okay. But basically, it was always a total accident and like ending up competing in something. But usually it started with me falling in love with a game and then sharing that game with other people and then a community building around that and then seeing that community as like family that you would see every week. So you would have these tournaments to bring people together with an incentive like, oh, it's a tournament, so people would come out and like, try to test their luck. And I started that in my hometown and then around Chicago area.
So you actually started this thing yourself?
Oh yeah, I started. I held tournaments at first,
awesome.
and then I started to compete in them as well.
Yeah.
Well, I competed in them, and then I started to see the like how wonderful the community is. Yeah. And so I started holding them, and then I talked about like I was very active online in the community as well.
You're like a champion of like competitive gaming almost.
I mean, that is honestly that's something that meant a lot to me. So yeah,
awesome.
Especially as a female player, not a lot of people see that, and I don't try to like push any agendas or anything, but seriously, just from people seeing me competing, has moved people and me from just hearing it from people. But yeah, when I moved to California, that's where I live now. People online were like helping me find a place.
That's awesome. That's the whole community.
Because we already knew each other online and we were so connected in that way, and that's awesome. Super cool. So
I love gaming too. I've started a couple in the mobile gaming world. I used to run like a couple #1 guilds throughout my lifetime. Right now I play Apex Legends, not competitively, but I love the community. I'm always like getting online, getting on Discord with my buddies.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal, and it's so much more accessible these days.
Yes,
I think.
Yes.
And gaming companies themselves are making more ways that you can just talk to each other and play. Like Discord is such a cool invention.
Discord. I love that gaming companies have their own Discord, so you can actually said notes to developers and stuff.
But seriously, I could talk forever about just the competitive gaming aspect. But so I
you don't play competitive anymore, then?
I want to say I don't.
Although I just heard that you whipped up on a couple people.
I did. So at conventions, I like to do these panels where it's like, oh, Faye Mata versus everybody. Come on, fight me, and like if you win, if you beat me, I'll give you a signed print of your choice.
Oh, nice.
Autographed in it. Yeah. But this time around, no. I went undefeated this time.
Wow.
Which isn't actually normal. Usually at least one person beats me.
There's like someone that's like a grandmaster or something that pops out.
I don't know how to say this without sounding like cocky or something. I'm trying to be humble about it, but it's like, I guess I went undefeated.
You just whipped everybody, man. You can't be too humble. You're like, I just went in there, mopped the floor with everyone, came out like a boss,
Yeah, but it was really fun, and I just love seeing everybody get into it. I try not to be too serious when I'm playing up there. Like, I'll crack jokes and make sure that they're not, like, insulted or anything, and usually play off each other. And it's great when they start making jokes too, and then you know, just
everybody's come out of the shell. Like,
yeah, that's my favorite part about competition and communities around it.
Let's talk a little trash. Nice. I know we're running on time. Here's a fun question for you.
Okay. They're all fun.
That's true. It's always good. If you're gonna prank call somebody, what voice would you use?
Hello. Can I have a burger and some French fries? Because I want to shit. And I'm so sorry. I don't know how to drive.
Maybe something like that. I don't know.
That's a fun one.
I use that
like,
theme and gun.
Is your mom home?
Mom?
Can you put her on the phone?
I like cookies.
Cookies. So my whole speech is like made up of like little things that I've stolen from like movies or like anime. So whenever I say cookies, I'm like cookies. Cookies. So I should probably be a voice actor because I kind of do that randomly.
Do it. Work at it.
Just do it. So last question I have for you.
Yes.
So you do a lot of fun things. Like these conventions are awesome. But what are you really excited about? Like the next 6 months to a year, like a couple years. What's super excited for you? Like
anything in general?
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, life is pretty great. I like to discover the wonderful random things that just happen in life.
Especially when you're a notable face, I'm pretty sure that happens all the time. Like people like.
No, seriously, I like going to another city and then trying the food and meeting the people and the culture and learning about what other people do and then sharing what I do.
Nice.
But if you want me to talk about specifically like roles coming up and stuff, I just announced my first ever DC character.
DC character?
Yes,
okay,
I'm very excited. It's actually a very dark and gory animated series, but
DC's kind of like that.
Sure. But it is, it's called Deathstroke. Deathstroke.
Okay, Deathstroke.
What is the full title? Knights and something. Anyway, I play his daughter. She goes by Ravager in the DC world. She's been in like Teen Titans and
nice.
I mean other DC things. I actually don't hate me for this. I'm not a huge like comic follower, but like when I found out I was part of this, like you just know like something's really cool and something's really big, and then I ended up just like reading pages upon pages online about her, and then you know how you just follow links, and I learned about the whole world, and it's just really cool. Anyway, her name is Rose Wilson, the daughter of Slade Wilson.
I know Slade. I've seen him a couple things. Yeah, he's kind of badass.
He's kind of like the edgier, more serious Deadpool.
That's a good description.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So you're gonna be doing some voicing for the is it an anime coming out or
it is an animated like original film or series, something like that. The press release is out. They actually haven't released too much on it yet, but they released the press release with my name and everything.
Okay,
yeah, cool. So that's why I'm okay to tell you this. Nice. But otherwise, like I don't even know that much. But like lots of crazy stuff has happened in recent months. Like being in Fire Emblem is a big deal for me.
It is awesome.
I voiced Barbie.
I didn't know that.
Last month.
I did not know that. That's awesome. It's new. So it's totally new then. Okay.
And it's like I'm Asian. It's just I think, am I the first Asian person to voice the Barbie? It was so cool.
That's funny. I know we're running low on time.
Yeah, sorry about that.
no, good. I mean, I can sit here and talk to you all day, but I know you have a schedule. And
I do. I have to go to Jeremy's panel.
Yeah. So, how do people find you? Like, what's social media?
You can go to. I'm on Twitter at Faye Mata. It's my name, FAYEMATA.
Twitter.
And Instagram.
Instagram. That's where I live.
Faye Matata, like
Faye Matata.
Kuna Matata. And
Nice.
that's Faye Mata, but with another ta.
With a T at the end.
Wait. Matata.
Faye Matata.
Yeah.
Akuna Matata.
Just one extra one.
Well, thank you for taking the time to join me. This was awesome. It's always great to have these awesome conversations and learn a little bit of insight into your world.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm gonna give you a high five.
High five.
All right.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Boom.
Thank
And that is
you so
it. Thank
much.
you all for joining us as well, and we'll see you in the next chat.
Yeah.
Custom Picks.